Fala galerinha, e aí vamos lá continuar com nossa aventura em Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Começando aí mais uma live. Passou um dia da última live, ó. Fiz a live antes de ontem. Passou ontem, eu não fiz, agora estou fazendo hoje. Eu terminei o casamento, né? Ontem, antes de ontem, né? E o Hans foi preso porque estava caçando ilegalmente. Vamos lá, mano. Vamos tentar salvar mais uma vez o pescoço do Hans Capon. Hans Capon. Vamos lá, hoje sabadão, dia 3 de maio. E aí, Digo? O que você tá fazendo aqui que você não tá jogando Destiny, seu safado? Pô, você podia jogar Baldur's Gate com a gente, né, cara? Você é muito viado. Larga um pouco essa porra de Destiny, mano. Nem que seja por um mesinho. A gente vai começar o Baldur's Gate, pô. É um co-op pra 4 pessoas, pra zerar. Vai jogar eu, Raninho, Vlad, tá faltando um, pô. Podia ser você, o jogo é maneiro pra caralho. A gente vai começar ainda, pô. É, o Baldur's Gate 3, o 3, o último que saiu. Cara, é um jogão, cara. Um jogão, você tem que jogar, velho. E, pô, ele é perfeito pra jogar de co-op, cara. É muito bom. Ver aqui, diário. Leve os sacos até o galpão. Salve Sir Hans da execução. Pô, pega, Digo, pega, cara. Tu não vai se arrepender, cara. Eu zerei ele com Carol. E o jogo é tão bom que eu vou zerar de novo com os caras, mano. E, pô, jogando 4 pessoas no co-op. É muito bom, cara. É muito bom mesmo. E é tipo assim, é um jogo que você zera, né? É um jogo de história, não é tipo Diablo, nem Path of Exile, que é aquele jogo infinito, né? A gente vai pegar, vai zerar e acabou, porra. Você volta pro seu Destiny. E aí, hey, cracks? Sai Neymar, entra Danilo, que isso? Neymar caiu, Neymar caiu. Neymar não pode fazer live, porque a live dele vive caindo, pô. Pega mesmo, Digo, pega mesmo, cara. Tu vai gostar pra caralho do jogo.
Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking, though. It's a lot better here in Trotsky.
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear you. She might take offense.
I wasn't talking about her, of course. The bride's always...
I've been at weddings where that wasn't the case.
Vou mandar um pix pra ela pra te obrigar a jogar, mano. Já joguei Death Stranding, tô esperando sair o 2 pra jogar. Ah é? Pô, Juliano, libera o cara aí pra jogar, Juliano. Libera o cara aí, pô. Cara, eu gostei, o Acrix, mas é um jogo assim pra poucos, porque tipo assim, não é um jogo de ação nem nada, então é um jogo de história. Então, assim, não é um jogo pra qualquer um, tem gente que não vai gostar.
I've no time for idle chat. They'd pile on more work for that.
Ah, Nicodemos aí, ó.
Do you know where Captain Thomas is? I heard he was in a bad way.
It's true, son. It doesn't look good for him. Why do you ask?
I'd like to pray with him.
A kind thought, but you can't get to Thomas. I had him moved during the night up to the chapel in the Maiden.
Why can't I get there?
You know, the castle chapel is an important place. Only Lord von Berghoff, his kin, and a few others are allowed there.
Like you, for instance.
Naturally. It's certainly good of you to want to pray for Thomas, but you can do that anywhere without having to disturb him.
Why did you take him to the chapel?
The surgeon is away with Lord von Berghoff, and Thomas has got considerably worse. I don't like to say it, but there's nothing left but to pray for a miracle.
Uh-huh. I'll be going then.
Go, and don't forget about that prayer. Till we meet again.
Valeu, valeu, meu amigo. Cara. Acho que os guardas não podem me ver aqui não, mano.
Clear off.
Ah, os caras não querem nem papo comigo, mano.
Everything was fine as long as we had a king.
We still got a king, though.
Wenceslas was worthless as a king, true, but his brother Sigismund isn't any better. What more can I say? My pa, rest his soul, always said a fish stinks from the head down.
Are you mad?
Why?
Are you
Like
mad?
that in the tavern, but comparing the royalty, their majesties, to a stinking fish head, I don't want to hear any of that. Someone will overhear and you'll get in trouble.
I'm only a sweaty blacksmith. Who'd care what I think?
Who knows? But someone might care why I listen to such talk, and on duty too.
You play the saint, but I know very well what you fellas say in the guardhouse about the Chamberlain.
That's another matter.
And why?
Have you ever set eyes on Wenceslas or Sigismund? I doubt it. So you're talking about someone you have no personal experience with.
Well, best to drop it. Unlike my opinion about their majesties, someone might really take an interest in your opinion about the Chamberlain.
You're not wrong there.
Pô, vocês são fofoqueiros pra caralho. Estão aqui falando ainda,
Not
mano.
enough pretty.
É, isso mesmo.
Oi, Wojtek. Could you stop gabbing and come and help?
Can't you see I'm talking to someone?
I ain't seen you here. Are you new and all? Well, I'm Magda.
E sai fora, filho. Eu sou comprometido. Você é muito feinha.
I'm Henry.
It's great to have some new lads here.
E
Oh,
a cara de safada dela?
Henry.
Olha lá.
How about you bugger off? I wouldn't want a repeat of our last disagreement.
Me neither. But all I care about is you giving me a hand. Those sacks won't carry themselves.
I'll just finish what I'm discussing with Magda and I'll be right with you.
Are you also helping Wojtek's uncle?
Chamou de tio. Ah, não. O tio de Viltek.
What, uncle?
Wojtek here said he's helping his uncle, Osina the blacksmith.
Sure. Me and Wojtek are helping his uncle. And I'm sure Wojtek's uncle would rather he stopped gabbing and gave me a hand.
I wouldn't want to keep you lads from your work. Take care then.
Thanks a lot. Are you on some kind of mission to ruin my fucking life?
Dikidi, thank you. Valeu, Dikidi, muito obrigado pelo sub.
You should thank me for not saying what you're really doing.
Thank you very much,
Now come and give me
Dikidi.
a hand.
That's just great.
Nossa, dá pra descer aqui?
I could see where it leads to. Or I could drown.
Valeu, Dikidi.
Oh, this was a bad idea. But it seems I won't drown, at least.
Mano, que lugar é esse que eu vim, mano? Insígnia de ouro do imperador. Thank you very much, Dickie D. Tô me procurando, velho. Meu boneco tá fedendo também. Olha, tem uma porta aqui, doido. Porra de lugar é esse, mano? O jogo tá dando uma bugada, mano.
Hans! Are you there?
Henry! Is that you?
Fala baixo, animal!
Get me the fuck out of here! They want to hang me!
I think they're just exaggerating. Don't worry. It'll be all right.
I don't know. But I don't want to be stuck in here anyway. This is no place for me.
A
A
noble.
noble!
Well, unfortunately, no one believes you are one.
You've got to find that Captain Thomas, who can testify who we are.
I know. But they took him during the night up to the chapel in the Maiden Tower. They won't let me in there.
Jesus! Why do I have to have such rotten luck? Christ's wounds.
Don't blaspheme. A person in your shoes can't risk that.
It's all the same. How did you get in here anyway? Did they let you come and see me?
Oh, not exactly. I shouldn't be here. And if they catch me, the game's up.
That's not good. There's a guard just around the corner watching the jail.
Can you try and distract him? I'll hide in the meanwhile.
Sneak into the torture chamber opposite. It's empty now, fortunately.
Nossa, que buraco é esse aqui, doido?
In the brewery at noon, it's merry as a tap room. Merrily the boys all gather singing in the back room. Merrily the boys all gather singing in the back room. Shut up!
Do you hear me? Shut your mouth.
I was just singing to pass the time.
I don't give a fuck. There'll be no...
Você tem a chave aí? Pior que ele tem, mano. Mano, o que que eu tô fazendo, velho? Caraca, que maneiro. Mano, ele sentiu meu cheiro, doido. Caralho. Ele sentiu o cheiro do Henry que tá fedido, mano. Que foda, velho. What it stinks. Olha lá. Estão sentindo meu cheiro, mano.
First bell. Another 11 to go.
Mano, como é que eu faço, velho?
What a stench! You ought to be ashamed.
Tá sem guarda ali, ó.
Guard?
Must you interrupt me at my prayers? If it's arms you want, go to the kitchen.
Sorry to bother you, but I heard you praying. I need to get to your captain.
You know Thomas? Where from?
O cara tá bêbado, pô.
Well, that's a really long story, but I heard what happened to him, and I need to talk to him.
Talk? What do you expect to hear from him? But it's all the same. Thomas is lying in a fever upstairs in the Maiden. It don't look good for him. Them bastards cut him up good. Poor fella. And if that wasn't enough, they stole his rosary too. Barbarians.
What exactly is wrong with Thomas?
He was badly wounded in a fight. It looked for a while like he wouldn't live to see the dawn. But he got a bit better. Only a few days ago he caught a fever.
Ele foi
and still
envenenado,
runs
né?
away with Lord von Burgo. And that fever ain't letting up.
And the Maiden Tower, which one is that?
You in Trotsky for the first time, eh? It's that narrow, higher one on the eastern side. We call the second one the Crone. There's some legend about it, but to tell the truth, it never much interested me.
I'll be going. I'll pray for Thomas.
Thanks.
Eu tenho dinheiro? Roubaram meu dinheiro todo, mano.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then? What do you want, you vagabond?
Ugh.
Certainly, my back.
Prepare me a hot...
Alright.
Pô, 14, mano.
Nah, that's too much.
I'm offering.
Enduring pain and fortitude. Look down upon our Captain Thomas.
Where's that blacksmith?
Agora tem que saber qual que é essa torre da donzela aí, mano. Ah, é aquela ali, ó. Pô, acho que eu vou salvar aqui, hein. Ih, não dá, mano. Mano, onde esse cara tá, doido? cara já tá no céu, já morreu, né?
Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. The chapel is closed. Unless you're a priest. Which I presume you're not.
No, I'm not. My name is Henry.
I'm Adela, Thomas's sister. What is it you want, Henry?
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. He's been lying in a fever for 3 days. And the surgeon is away with Sir Otto. Unless he returns soon, Thomas won't be talking to anyone ever again.
What actually happened to him?
They were attacked by bandits by the pond. His mare, Arrow, brought him home. He was completely out of it. And little wonder, the way he was hacked up. If the surgeon was here, he'd be in his care. Some of his wounds have healed,
Tá com
but now
infecção,
he
né?
has a fever. He's been bedridden for 3 days.
Sorry. Maybe I could help somehow?
The only one who can help now is the priest. And I don't want to sound gloomy, but all he can do is pray too. Just the same as me.
Where's the physician?
He's with Lord von Berghoff. When Thomas started to get feverish, he left some concoction for him. He was only meant to be gone for a while. But it seems they got stuck somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, the concoction ran out, and we don't have any other physician here.
I'm not a physician, but I could try and brew that concoction. It can't hurt to try. Do you know what it was brewed from?
If I knew that, I'd have brewed it myself. Not even our surgeon knows. He does everything according to his books. He uses some medical manuscript, whether he's treating people or livestock.
And where is this book?
How should I know? Probably in his chambers, in the Crone.
I'll have a look there then.
But no one is allowed there.
I'll figure it out somehow.
Why do you want to help us?
Well, unless Thomas recovers and testifies that me and my friend are messengers from Ratai, then my friend will be executed.
You mean that poacher who's to be hanged?
He's a noble. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. The whole thing is one big misunderstanding. And only Thomas can sort it out.
I'm a bit bewildered by all this. But all right.
The main thing is, I want Thomas to live too.
Yes.
You're right.
You're right.
I'll get going then. I don't have much time, and neither does Thomas.
Go. And thank you.
Salvou. Tá, deixa eu ver aqui. Olha lá onde é, mano. Mano, o cara já tá quase com do lado de Jesus já, de tão alto que ele tá, mano.
The second toll for Hans.
Fudeu. Tô indo trabalhar, amigão. Tô indo trabalhar.
No idling. Hauling. That's that. I finished hauling the sacks. What now?
How should I know? They told me to think up some job for you, so you wouldn't be idle. So if you want to pass the time, go ahead, but do it sensibly.
Well, I'd say there's plenty of work to do around here. I'll gladly help you with something.
Aye, but I've only got work in the forge, and that ain't for everyone. I'm a respected tradesman here, understand?
I'm a blacksmith too, even if I don't look the part right now.
Oh, really?
Aye. My pa was a blacksmith, a respected one.
Then you might actually be some use to me. At least I wouldn't have to work my fingers to the bone all the time. I'll tell you what, go to the forge. The fire's gone cold. I haven't had much time for, well, the trade. So fire it up and make some horseshoes for Kabat. He's our groom, always bothering me that you don't have shoes for the horses. And there's only one nag stabled here now that his lordship's away with his men.
All right. How many should I make?
How many legs does a horse have?
Well, it depends. Usually 4, but once there was a 3-legged foal born in our village.
All right. You're a fool, but maybe you're a handy one. So go and make 1 horseshoe for the groom, all right?
But a horse has 4.
Aye, but Kabat's missing just 1, and I ain't going to waste more on him.
1. All right.
You'll find everything you need in the trunk in the forge. It's there, past the gate.
All right, but I was told not to go there.
And now I'm telling you to go. And when it's done, bring it to me to check so you don't make me look bad. Off you go. Lads, this here I tit...
When you need him, he vanishes like the wind.
What's the matter, good wife? Why are you standing here grumbling?
Because of that damn blacksmith. I'm waiting here for him like for Judgment Day. The lock on my spice chest is stuck, and Sir Otto will be back any time. How am I to bake gingerbread without ginger, eh?
How can the blacksmith help you?
How do you think? He always takes this bit of wire and opens the
Preciso
chest
muito
for me,
disso.
and then he promises to change the lock for 3 years now.
Can I help you somehow?
No, unless you can pick a lock. And decent folk don't know how to do that.
Oh, you said the blacksmith knew how to do it, though. So the blacksmith isn't a decent man?
Aye, and he ain't decent. He's a nasty piece of work.
I know how to do it, but first I have to get tools for it.
All right, I'll wait here. Another while won't kill me.
Eu acho que dá pra eu fazer... Sério? Ah, mano. Ah, chora aí, chora. Carente. Aqui do meu lado chorando pra caramba, tadinho. Botando ele no meu colo. Fica aqui deitadinho. Sem chorar. Porra, gato. Cara. Porra. Tem 1 minuto de paz, cara. Desce, então, desce. Vai fora. Ah, porra. Perturbação, meu irmão. Mais um sino.
The third toll. I better get moving.
Forging Fire, yes, XD again. Porra! Mano, mexe! Yes, kid, totally. I can hit the ferradura. Olha isso, mano. Ah, vai se fuder, mano. Tá vesgo, caralho. Pô, esse gato hoje tá foda, mano. Caralho. Quer ficar perturbando, ele quer ficar no fio. Pô, mano. Eu quero sentar e jogar em paz, mano. Bicho chato do caralho. Vai dormir, meu irmão.
I can't keep hitting the same place.
Acerta, desgraçado. Mano, olha isso. Mano, o cara vai morrer, mano.
Fourth bell. I can't keep hitting the same place. I have to move it.
Merciful God, your only begotten Son took upon himself our labor and showed us the path of enduring pain for us. Look down upon our Captain Thomas with a father's love, and upon all his suffering, and heal the pain and other afflictions of sickness. Let them know that they are not alone in their affliction.
Hands will be hanged. Hands will be hanged. Pobrecito. Porra, hein? Caralho, você move 1 milímetro, o bagulho anda pra caralho. Caralho, meu irmão, não é possível, velho. Uma porra de uma ferradura, mano. Ah, mano, vai. Ele não acerta, cara. Vai ficar pronta não, essa porra?
This is useless. I should move it.
Merciful God, grant that our Captain Thomas may recover. I beg you, let his wounds be healed, and if you take him to his love, welcome him in, your heavenly King. Take him to your bosom. He is a good Christian and fine man.
It needs heat. It's cold.
Ah, mano, vai se fuder, velho. Caralho, não vai, mano. Nossa, nunca imaginei que fosse tão difícil fazer uma ferradura, velho.
I'll never finish it like this. I should move it.
Merciful God, grant that our Captain Thomas may recover. I beg you, let his wounds be healed. If you take him from this world, welcome him in to your heavenly kingdom. Take him to your bosom, for he is a good Christian and
Mano,
I'll have to be careful. It's already pretty cocked up.
eu não consigo.
The bell's ringing for Hans the 5th time. It's already cooled off.
Ah, peraí, mano, peraí. Talvez você precise de um bigode com uma ponta. Maybe, Dick. Very hard to make this. What the fuck? Ah, mano, não quero fazer essa bigorna não, na moral, velho. Hans is dead. Depends. Totally dead. Because of me. Because I sucks.
The second toll for Hans.
Where's that blacksmith?
What's
Because the lock. How do you? And then
but the
I know.
black? Can I help?
No,
Oh, so the
I.
I know.
All right.
it was nice.
I'm angry. Totally angry.
Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my life. It's a lot better here in Boston.
That's that. Thank her that
Jesus Christ, God protect.
she's...
Again? She's a bloody nuisance.
Maybe if you fixed it, she'd stop bothering you.
Maybe if your pa wiped you off on his sleeve. I'm a castle blacksmith, not some village tinker.
She told me you always open it with some implement. I'll gladly do it if you tell me where to find one.
Jesus, why do you even talk to that woman?
I'm supposed to help out around here.
Oh, I don't want to talk to that hag, true enough. I'll tell you what, go to the forge. There's this small red pot on a shelf there with some lockpicks in it. But I don't suppose you...
As it happens...
I'd rather not ask where you learned. Just don't get up to any funny business.
Sure.
Bora.
Still no sign of the blacksmith?
None at all.
Oh well.
He ought to. crap.
So I got what I needed, and we can get to it. Where's that chest?
It's in the castle cellars. Follow me. My time is precious, seeing as how his lordship will be back any time.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed there. I was told to stay in the courtyard.
Never mind that. You're going with me and you're helping me. Come along. What a day. I burned the rue in the morning, and then the girl told me we're out of venison. I don't know what that gamekeeper's up to again. Actually, I do know, and it ain't nothing good. And now this. 3 years that lock is broken, and 3 years that good-for-nothing has been promising to fix it. But no. After all, I'm just a stupid cook Fanker, who's always nagging and won't leave anyone in peace. But if I didn't nag, there'd be nothing done in this godforsaken castle.
Shut up.
To kick people's asses here to even get them out of bed in the morning. The lazy bones. Pfui!
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Você tá aí, filho?
Sir, I want to ask you something.
You? What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be helping outside in the courtyard? Christ! First you cause mayhem at a noble wedding, and now you go snooping around where you shouldn't.
I noticed, sir, that something is troubling you. I could help you.
How could a vagabond like you help me?
One vagabond isn't the same as another, sir. It can be hard to tell the difference between beggars and us students from Prague, but we have a bit of knowledge.
And what are you doing here? Prague is a long way off.
I'm here to gain experience. Our professors encouraged us to travel the world, but I ran out of coin and things went from bad to worse.
Mm-hmm. And where did you study?
Prague University, of course. So far, I've completed the Septem Artes Liberalis, and I'm getting ready for the Quadrivium.
Oh. Well, my nephew had some difficulties with arithmetic in the Quadrivium.
Oh, I understand.
Yes!
It's a difficult subject, and I'm a bit anxious about it myself. Nevertheless, although I don't have a degree in medicine, I have learned a few things.
Well, you really surprise me, lad.
Anyway, I'll examine you and try to make a diagnosis.
Yes, that should help.
With your permission, I'll examine you, sir.
What? Here and now?
But don't worry, I'll just have a look at you. You don't have to lie down or strip.
I'm glad to hear it.
You're quite pale and rather sweaty.
When it comes upon me, I sweat a lot.
Your eyes are all right. Do you have ringing in your ears?
No.
Do your hands shake?
Well, I'm not the youngest, but it's nothing too bad.
All right. Did you get advice from anyone about it? Have you tried anything for the pain?
Well, I talked to our surgeon. He just said it was odd and told me nothing more. So I went to Kolin to see Professor Joachim Bavorsky, and he advised me.
Yes? What?
It's a little awkward for me to talk about, I must admit.
Master Chamberlain, I'm here as a practitioner of the medical arts. You can rest assured that whatever you tell me will remain between us.
All right. The professor spoke at length about Jupiter and the houses, and then he told me that my bodily humours are out of balance.
I would expect so. And what did he recommend?
Well, that I should get more silver into my body. So I wear more silver jewellery, and when there's a full moon, I go to the meadow here below the castle. Naked.
Really? So you're taking it quite seriously. And has it worked?
No, but there'll be a full moon soon, so I could damn well use some other advice.
I understand. Tell me, Master Chamberlain, does it hurt all the time, or does it come in waves?
No, not all the time. More like I get attacks.
Uh-huh. And these attacks, have you noticed whether something sets them off?
Well, it's worse when I get upset.
And does it get worse in autumn, when it gets colder?
Yes, it's usually worse in October. Then I don't even have to get upset for it to start.
Boa!
That makes
Caralho, tô acertando tudo.
Tell me, sir, what about your, let's say nighttime activities?
Well, I'm not married, if you're asking about that.
But that's no obstacle, is it? Although the Holy Scriptures call on us to be chaste, even a saint can sometimes sin.
Not I. I never managed to find the right woman who would, how shall I put it, who would be a good counterpart for me and yet not provoke outrage.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Actually, neither am I.
I believe your stomach juices are out of balance, sir.
That's what the professor from Colin said. But what to do about it?
Unfortunately, I can't change the causes of your condition, but I can help you with its symptoms. I think some herbal potion for the stomach would bring you relief.
Can't you get me that potion right now?
I don't have the required remedy, but I could brew it. Only I don't have the apparatus for that. And also, I could use some medical literature.
Don't worry about that. Our surgeon is also often at a loss. I expect you'll find everything you need in his study. It's upstairs in the Crone. That's the second tower. Now we're under the Maiden. Do you know how to get there?
I think so. But I was told to stay only in the outer courtyard. I wouldn't want to get in trouble.
Trouble? I'm the one who has trouble. Don't worry. Tell them I sent you. Just go, for heaven's sake.
All right. I'll go and get something for you.
Good. If you'd be so kind... Oh!
Ótimo.
And don't forget to light the fire in the main hall. It's as cold there as a dungeon. And that doesn't do me any good.
Hey, you've no business here. Are you looking to steal something?
You're not permitted to be here. Surrender at once.
Are you deaf? Yield.
Porra, deu ruim, mano. Everyone's so grumpy, yes, and I need help, everyone.
And make sure there's a goose in sauce prepared. And that it's not too sweet like the last time. Ow! God above. Starting up again.
I'm grumpy too. Yes, I'm old, DKT. Yes, I'm always grumpy.
And smile. I don't want to see any sour faces when his lordship returns. You'll be happy to see him home.
Thank you kindly, young man. If you want to get a bite to eat, stop by the kitchen.
Hey.
The third toll. I better get moving.
So you don't show me up in front of his lordship. And make sure there's a goose in sauce prepared. And that it's not too sweet like the last time. Ow!
Let's go. Now I need make a tea.
If you're after some leftover. The kitchen's up top. I don't think there's much there, though. And not a step further than the kitchen.
Scrub you're after. You'll have to wait. I've been...
Let me pass. The Master Chamberlain isn't well, and he sent me to the surgeon's study for medicine.
All right, then. But nothing better go missing there.
Don't worry. I suppose you're waiting here for a bite to eat.
Damn right. Like, I know they're preparing a banquet for his nibs, but they could have left one cook here, or at least a bit of gruel, for Christ's sake.
I can see if I've got anything to eat on me.
Hey, I need some decent grub, not some mouldy bread.
Well, you might be surprised. Why don't you go to the other kitchen? They're cooking there.
Are you daft? That's the noble's kitchen.
I'll be going there.
Go, and if...
You?
Você?
What in God?
Meu Deus!
I need help.
Who doesn't? I still have to clean out all the fireplaces in the crown. Do you know how many there are?
Motorboat!
I don't know or care. I have to find medicine for Captain Thomas. Otherwise he'll die and my friend will be executed.
Thomas? I brought water to him in the tower. And I can tell you he is beyond help. That poor sister of his.
Well, you look like you know your way around here. Maybe you can help me.
Why should I?
I'm not stupid. You've no business here. You're snooping around in the surgeon's stuff, and God knows what else. It could land you in trouble.
Oh, yeah? How?
Well, for instance, I could take something here. Don't forget, I might be...
I like
here today,
Teresa too,
but
GG.
tomorrow, they'll get fed up with me, and they'll probably kick me out by morning. And you'll still be
In the
here.
first game, the
So it'll be
graphics
on you.
don't make justice
For sure,
for her.
someone saw you coming here.
And you too, no?
Well, there's quite a big difference between you and me. The guards don't pay much attention to me, but you...
I get it. Sometimes it's an advantage.
And sometimes not. So, to the point.
All right. If it's medicine you're after, the surgeon has a store across the corridor. There's all sorts of junk there, but there's one chest where he puts stuff that he hasn't used up. He locks it carefully, but you might get lucky.
And what if there's nothing interesting for me in there?
Then tough luck.
Oh,
You need to
GG
go and look at his
Catherine.
records. That crackpot writes down everything he does.
Beautiful
Maybe
name.
he gave someone something that might be of interest to you.
All right. Thanks.
And now get out of my way. Simple maid like me has lots of work to do in this castle.
Calma aí, filha. Calma aí.
Who are you, actually?
Me? I'm just cleaning here.
And what were you doing at the pond, then?
I thought we straightened that out the last time you bothered me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
What's your name?
What's it to you?
I'm Henry.
Well, that's nice for you.
And you are?
I already told you.
I think she
We both
is
know
a
you're
spy.
lying. The question is, why?
Says someone who was just sitting in a jail cell and will end up right back there if anyone calls the guards on him.
You know I was locked up? Oh, for such an uncaring girl, your interest is a bit suspicious.
Right. I spend the whole day following you and the arrogant fool around, spying on you.
Falei? Ha ha ha.
Well, think again.
I knew. Where? Ah, Grace Catherine. Oh, now I understand.
Ah, damn.
It's very hard to open the chest.
And don't forget to light the fire in the main hall.
Very, very hard.
That doesn't do me any good.
Thank you kindly, young man.
Quick!
If you want to get a bite to
We'll be
eat,
back any
stop by the
time. So
kitchen.
make sure everything's in order. I don't want to see any idling here. Oh, she's killing me again.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Oof, what did I do to deserve
The third
this?
toll.
Oh!
Better get moving.
And make sure there's a goose in sauce prepared. And that it's not too sweet like the last time. Ow! God, starting up again.
Let's go again. Oh shit. Here we go again.
Thomas is a virtuous, faithful, good Christian.
Grub you're after. You'll have to.
Let me pass. Don't worry. That's a...
Damn, or
I can...
haven't you?
Not really.
Going, I'd go.
I'll figure it. I'll be going then.
Go.
Say, I heard some interesting books arrived here from Prague.
Let me stop you right there. Preparations are underway to execute a poacher. I don't have time to worry about a book right now. Stop by once the lad is strung up.
I need...
Who does?
I don't...
Tom?
Well... I'm not...
Oh,
well, don't forget... And you'll...
And you...
About this...
oh, there's all...
And...
Then tough that.
All right.
What are you doing here?
Now I need a book. How can I discover this? Opa, aqui. Seu camareiro Yuri esteve aqui novamente, mas dessa vez não veio brigar comigo. Pelo contrário, veio com um pedido.
Fourth bell.
Seu estômago está incomodando. Após um breve exame, soube imediatamente que ele sofreu uma úlcera estomacal, mas não tinha esquecido a humilhação sem perceber que ele me causara. Então, em vez de diagnosticá-lo profissional, murmurei algo. Caralho, que sacanagem, mano. Peguei a empregada Catherine remexendo minhas coisas no depósito, em frente ao laboratório. Como tem um suprimento constante de poções, tintura, remédio, cujo não uso profissional pode ser perigoso. Ela deveria ficar feliz por só tê-la repreendido. Embora tenha que admitir que ela chamou a atenção. No meio da minha palestra sobre perigos de trato, sei que lá, peguei olhando para o seu decote farto. Ainda estou tonto. Eles me deram essa garra para pegar as coisas que eu não me abaixe. É tão divertido de usar. Mas quero que ele pegue um brinquedo fofo, não uma máquina. Oh my god, Kid, you like a robot? Mas vou trancar no baú com cuidado, que a partir de agora, assim o baú com matéria-prima será guardado ao lado do instrumento. O camareiro útil esteve aqui novamente. Dessa vez ele foi bastante desagradável e ameaçador. Disse que se eu não conseguisse resolver o problema dele, não haveria motivo. Disse que ele seu problema bastante, que obviamente lisonjeou. O que poderia tratar doenças comuns. Seu problema precisaria de um médico de verdade. Como nos o camareiro ficou satisfeito com minha explicação, mas ele exigiu que eu recomendasse alguém. Mandei-o para ver o professor conhecido como astrólogo. Entretanto, suas figuras não posso prolongar definitivamente o sofrimento desses nobres pomposo, pois isso não pode voltar contra mim. Da próxima farei minha poção de digestão. 2 punhados de cardo. Wait. O escriba estava com febre e provavelmente vinha de uma ferida inflamada na mão direita. Caralho, é isso. Peguei gengibre. Mas os cozinheiros foram muito gentis de boa qualidade. O resto eu guardei bem guardado, já que restava do meu suprimento. Felizmente, Tanaceto cresce no pátio, do terraço. A poção é preparada com vinho fervido, 3 partes de Tanaceto e 2 partes de gengibre ralado em uma parte de folhas de sabugueiro. Não sou herbalista, então tive dificuldade para encontrar, pois preciso de camomila. Pois é muito parecido com camomila.
The bell's ringing for Hans the 5th time.
Bora então. Tá. Vou fazer primeiro a do cara lá. Dois punhados de cardo e umas folhas de urtiga e um pouco de carvão. Mano, I'm very lost here. Acho que é esse aqui, ó. É isso aqui. Adicione o cardo ao cadeirão. Vai precisar de água. Adicione o cardo ao caldeirão e ferva por 2 turnos. Urtiga. Carvão. Ah, eu tenho. Credo, eu tenho tudo. Dikidi, send me a photo of your clown. Ou a urtiga e adicione ao caldeirão. Ferva por um tubo. Yes, I am a wizard.
The 6th bell. Half the time is up.
Oh my god, he will die. Let me see. Oh my god, Robot Dickie D. Robot Catherine. Boa. É esse aqui agora que eu tenho que fazer, ó. Tanaceto, folhas de sabugueiro, gengibre, destile. Caralho. Tem gengibre, mano? Gengibre eu tenho. Tanaceto eu tenho. O outro é qual? Tanaceto, gengibre, folhas de sabugueiro. Vamos lá, vamos matar essa folha de sabugueiro. Ele falou que tem no pátio.
So they... Good day. What do you need?
Sir, about those health problems of yours.
Yes?
I've got something for you that could bring you relief.
About time.
Almost done.
This? It looks suspicious. Are you sure it'll help?
Definitely. It will balance your humours, sir. Drink it for a month at least, in small doses, morning and evening.
All right. Thanks, then.
And now you ought to go and lie down, sir.
Lie down? Me? Ha! Without me, this place would grind to a standstill.
Sir, medicine isn't enough. You also need rest. Otherwise my potion won't have much effect.
Oh, all right, then. I'll try it.
And another thing. I don't want to bother you, sir, but I have a question.
Yes? What is it?
I've always wanted to take a look at your chapel. I'm a great admirer of the master who painted the altar there.
Oh, go where you want. I'll inform the guards.
Thank you.
Ótimo, salvou. Deixa eu ver uma coisa aqui. Pera aí, vamos lá. Escriba, tá. Portanto, tem motivo para estar na minha nova poção contra as febres que inflamação. É uma poção simples, feita de ingrediente fácil de encontrar. A poção preparada com vinho, fervido em 3 partes de tanaceto, 2 partes de gengibre ralado e 1 parte de folhas de sabugueiro. Peguei gengibre na cozinha. O resto eu guardei bem guardado. Tá, mas onde você conseguiu... Ele falou que dá pra pegar esse bagulho no pátio. Felizmente tá na Seto Cresce no pátio, no terraço a caminho do portão inferior. Vamos lá. Portão inferior. Deve ser aqui, mano. Portão superior. Portão inferior. Bora lá. Bem, agora eu posso andar tudo aqui, né? O bom é isso. É só ir pra letra F.
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests.
Mael would live all the little annoying side quest, exactly. Leave. Yes, he's the completionist. Vou pegar esse aqui, né, pra garantir. Mais um sino. Puta que pariu.
The seventh bell.
How are your knees? Feeling better?
Oh, yes. That ointment of yours is gift from heaven. Now they only ache when there's completely useless.
Handy, isn't it? At least you know when to round up the cattle and gather in the hay.
Careful.
Folks will come to me for the weather forecast.
I heard about this fella who always got heartburn just before it snowed. You could team up.
Good God. This is bloody awful. Who goes there? You're not alone.
What's... Greetings. It was good to see you, my friend.
Out! Now! That's it. And next time, don't go creeping around here where you don't belong. Jesus, what a piece of shit.
Where I need to go.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here? What was that sound?
No pátio, no terraço, a caminho do portão inferior. Parece com camomila. Yes, now I need make his elish, but I need this plant. I can't find them.
sneaking around here
Eu acho que é isso aqui. Eu acho que é isso aqui. Tá na seto. É aqui, achei. Achei. Let's make. We have time, we have time. Let's go.
Well, I'll be on my way. I wish you well.
Hands will kill it after 12 bells. I am in the seventh bell now. Catherine.
Lots of guests.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Careful. Scrub you're after. You'll have to wait.
It's the eighth bell.
Eighth bell. Oh my god, run! Let's go. Vamos lá. Você vai precisar de água. Water. Water. A boa water. Mata. Mata o Bolt Master. 2 punhados de cardo. Adicione o cardo ao caldeirão e ferva por 2 turnos. Cardo. Urtiga. Urtiga. Não, não, não. Tô fazendo a poção errada. Não é essa, não. Essa aqui. Wine. I need wine. Tá na seto. Tá na seto. Gengibre. Ginger. Sabugueiro. Sabugueiro. Let's go. Adicione tanaceto e ferva por 2 turnos. One. 2. Three. Two turns. One. Another bell. Oh.
Only 3 to go.
2. Moa as folhas de sabugueiro e adicione. I think I done. Woo! Let's go. Game saved. Agora eu tenho que ir pra letra I. Eu não sei se eu tenho que fazer uma ou duas. Vou descobrir agora.
Careful. Merciful God, your only begotten Son.
Run! What? What's happening? Yes!
Did you get it?
Yeah.
It will have to be diluted. His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work,
This will
I
work.
don't think he'll last long.
Time is coming. O quê? Pobrezinho. Pobrecito. He's crying. 12 bells, DKD. But I made the potion. Exactly.
I urge you all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug. The worst of all, a poacher.
He needs fake fent. Maybe. E aí, Hackerex? O bagulho aqui tá tenso. No! My brother, my friend.
And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead.
Execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Ratoi.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake.
But sir, the captain.
Captain Thomas has a fever.
Que isso, Acres?
Delirious.
Eu sou um analfabeto de inglês, só arranho mesmo, brother. Tudo que é brabo no inglês.
I'm a nobleman, you hear? A noble!
Mano.
You can't do this!
Open the gates!
Save it from the bell.
My lord.
Finalmente.
What the hell is going on? It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him.
É, eu só arranho mesmo, Acre. Só arranho,
He's a
mano.
noble. That's for me to judge. Take him down.
Hans is save it.
Help me off this horse.
The old man is sick. Woohoo! Finally, DKD, finally, we are saved. Was a very tense moment. Então maravilhosos, Acrax. Então, comparado ao primeiro, o primeiro é bem feinho, né? Mas esse aqui, puta que pariu.
You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
The soundtrack of this game is perfect. Perfect.
Messengers from Ratai, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right then.
Talk.
Let's hear it.
My respects, sir.
One bird in the hand.
And this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Ah, welcome to Trusky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. and I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
He's already shitted.
We got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
Your Chamberlain's welcome was appropriate enough, considering our appearance, the situation in your domain, and your orders, sir.
Ah. I appreciate your diplomacy, young man. Master Chamberlain Ulrich can sometimes be more hasty and passionate than is healthy. And we are glad you hold no grudge against him. Are we not, Ulrich?
I regret what happened, gentlemen. Please accept my humblest apologies.
Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy.
No, we can all point the finger. Your League of Lords, on the other hand, abducted the king. Although I don't doubt you had your reasons, just as Sir Hanush did.
We certainly had. The main one being that your Wenzel is an irresponsible drunkard and idler who is hurting the Empire by his inactivity. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control, and that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray...
Well, betray is a strong word. We came to you, Sir Otto, because you're the leading voice of the League of Lords. I expect there are also lords among your ranks who are considering how to find a way out of this sticky situation. And for the Kingdom of Bohemia, it would certainly be better if our paths were to join rather than parting.
Your companion speaks like a diplomat, Sir Hans. However, the question is whether it's possible to join fire with water and end up with anything but nasty smoke. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy. So we have common interests, too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed, you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Jaromir, if I sent a common messenger, he'd come back with a boot print on his backside. Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on their own somewhat fragile status.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto for his magnanimous help and support.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that is of little consequence. He has a few good men who will be useful. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation as fulfilled.
What should we do if he's unwilling to heed what we say?
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more than worth their while. So tell him that I would like it to remain so. I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show Sir Jaromir respect by sending him someone of status. He will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur, as he always has done.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing less from you.
Is the route safe?
As I said, the fortress is in the wilderness amongst the cliffs. There are many places where outlaws may be hiding, so watch out.
Don't worry, sir. I have Henry here by my side for such situations.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor, a stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of that description.
Thank you, sir. And sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social.
Ah, cala a boca, mano. Te ajudei.
Now there are more
Você
practical.
tava se cagando todo aí.
Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. There, your equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount, and therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish.
Claro que eu quero.
Gentlemen, follow me.
Look at his hand. Hans Capon. 1388. Rampetá. Filho de José Petak e de Duba. Após a morte do pai, os lordes de Leipa, tio R, filho de Rush e seus irmãos, tornaram o guardião dele. Após a prisão do mestre Han Hus, ele assinou uma petição em sua defesa. Porém, nas guerras hússitas, a princípio ele se aliou com a Liga dos Lordes contra os hússitas em algumas batalhas menores. Em 1419 ele participou da Batalha do Rússia. Ele morreu, né? 419. Viveu viveu poucos anos, 31 anos, é isso? Não, pô. 41 anos. Ele foi o senhor de Hatay, Polná, adquiriu de seus guardiões somente 412. Teve cargos provinciais e seu filho foi o famoso Heineck. No entanto, no jogo tomamos a liberdade de envelhecer Lord Capon em comparação à sua contraparte real, transformando em um homem de 20 anos. Legal, cara. Legal porque tem a fidelidade histórica, mas tem também a adaptação, né?
So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realise it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realised that.
You couldn't have realised? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologise. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
I think you owe him a proper apology.
I think I've apologized more than enough, even though I had little reason not to regard him as a poacher. But still, I will try to rectify my error. Nevertheless, welcome to Trusky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost.
I'm sorry.
The jail cells are down
Meu cachorro voltou.
But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
Seems like you're in a good mood. Ulster's not troubling you anymore.
I'm better, thank you very much. But you can keep that little matter to yourself. Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you, or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
As you should be. So,
É bem abusado, hein?
finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
Eles deixaram pra mim aqui. Valeu, valeu, Acrix. Tamo junto, mano. Abraço. Risa da Nick. I need to find her. To the... Eu não tenho uma armadura, mano. Olha as coisas que os caras falaram que ia me dar. Ok, Dick D. Nossa, é pior que a minha, mano. É isso, mano? Sobe muito. Eu acho que é isso. Salvar aqui antes que dê merda. Cara, agora eu vou demorar um pouco aqui. Nossa, isso aqui é muito bom, mano. Fala, gatinho. Agora eu posso usar essa espada aqui, mano. Pera aí. Da hora, hein? Interessa muito. Guardar. Grito só, tá bom. Alquimia. Esse aqui que é bom, ó. Tô 16. Tô que nível? Chaveiro. Ótimo. Essa foi a única que eu masterizei, né? Ah, vou pegar esse aqui. Para facilitar o stealth. É bom, eu lembro que eu peguei e eu gostei, mano. É bom. Pegar, tem 4 pontos. Vou pegar esse roedor. E vou pegar esse aqui. Não. Nada que por enquanto me interessa, não. Guardar. Interessante. Guardar. Vou dormir mais 1 hora que eu fiz mais um monte de coisa. Ficando com sono também. Bora lá. Agora tem uma missão aqui.
I'm sorry.
Sai da frente, cara.
Greetings.
Is there any work around the castle I can help with?
Well, there's the issue with the demons.
Demons?
Quiet! I don't want to cause a panic, but yes, unfortunately, once again, devils are wreaking havoc at Trotsky.
You mean horned ones? From hell?
Do you know any other kind? I'm preoccupied with tasks from Lord von Berghoff at the moment, so I don't have time to deal with it. But I suppose you could do it? You and that friend of yours have a lot to make up for.
To get involved with hell itself. At least tell me more about it.
Ah, you know the times we're living in. War, bandits. The devil took advantage of the chaos and sent his hellspawn here. The castle is built upon an ancient, though fortunately extinguished, fiery moor. It's no wonder it's so close to hell. The spawn of hell shows up here from time to time, and I want you to improve your standing with me and help me out.
How many do you think there are?
A lot. Certainly more than there are sinners in the region. Expect at least 10 beasts for every soul.
That's some army. And I've never seen a real demon before. So what needs to be done?
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the creatures running around their kitchens. Ossina, the castle blacksmith, was also blabbering something of the sort as well. The good news is it's only 3 people, for now. We have to act quickly to prevent the panic from spreading any further.
What did you do about it in the past? I reckon this isn't the first time you've had to deal with it.
We usually cleansed the infested places with the help of a priest or an apothecary, except for that one year when Sir Otto himself faced Lucifer in the Maiden Tower.
Lord von Berghoff has my admiration, then. How long did they fight? And what kind of armor was Lucifer wearing? Did Lord von Berghoff sustain any injuries?
In any case, you'll have to ask Manietta and Berta, or the blacksmith perhaps, where the demons are coming from. And then simply make sure to get rid of them for good. You understand? I'm sure both the scribe Erazim and Father Nicodemus will have something to say about it as well. The question is if you're up to it, or if I should call in someone braver.
I'm ready to scour the castle and try to chase those monsters away. Could you arrange for me to be able to go wherever I want in the castle, without anyone chasing me out?
Very well. You can move freely about the castle while completing this task, but don't stay any longer than necessary in otherwise forbidden areas. I'll let the guards and servants know discreetly. If anyone asks, tell them you have my permission.
You said something about a priest and an apothecary. Should I pay them a visit?
We've always used either holy water or magic water from the apothecary to get rid of those hellish creatures. Which one would you prefer?
I reckon the holy water is more likely to work against demons.
If I recall, it was blessed by the bishop himself during
Vou
the
fazer, né?
vigil.
Que essa missão aqui é perdível.
Should the demons attack you, just run away. But don't make too much of a ruckus, or you cause a panic.
God be with you.
The Lord be with you.
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Of course I do. But I don't know what to think anymore. I keep finding hair in my food. Someone hides my spices. My soup goes sour. And there's that awful smell.
Aye, that sounds terrible. The Chamberlain wants this resolved as soon as possible.
It's about time. Do you have any idea how scared people are? All it takes is one mention of those beasts and the maids start threatening to find work elsewhere. Oh, I hear the castle has always been connected to hell, but nobody tells you that when you ask to work here.
Where should I start looking?
They must be coming from the other side of the castle. Under the crone.
All right. But what am I supposed to do about them? I heard I'm supposed to pour some kind of special water.
But you're mostly right. You have to douse the ground in front of the fireplace they're coming from. That creates a boundary demons can't cross.
E das histórias, mano.
Where can I find the fireplaces?
That's hard to describe. Anyway, there are 5 such fireplaces on the crone side of the castle. Together they form the shape of a 5-pointed star. A pentagram.
Porra.
Don't worry. I'll take care of everything. Hopefully I won't miss any of them.
If I were you, I'd do it during the night. Even the demons have to sleep sometime, don't they?
The devil never sleeps.
And the old hag rushes in where the devil fears to tread, eh? The sooner you get rid of them, the better. See you soon, my friend.
Would you repair...
I'd like to do something about that.
Hi.
Chamberlain mentioned you've seen demons at the castle.
Tô duro.
Damn right I did. What do you know about it?
I hear they're crawling out of fireplaces in the castle below the crone.
I'm sure at least half a dozen demons have taken up residence in the western courtyard. If the Chamberlain didn't tell you how dangerous this is for all of us, I'm telling you now.
Of course he told me. That's why we're trying to resolve this as quickly as possible.
I'm glad to hear it. Give those demons their due.
Tell me what you know then.
You know the guardhouse with the little arena? In the palace below the crone, over by the outer wall? Inside, I mean, on the ground floor. The place stinks like hell, day in and day out. It makes my head spin. I've seen things there with my own eyes I'd rather not talk about. I'd start the investigation there if I were you.
All right. I'll look into it.
Falar com Berta, tá aqui.
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Those monsters are back again. Last summer, we only heard them scratching the walls and roof with their claws. But they got a lot more bold this time. They're leaving charred marks on my wooden spoons, throwing clumps in my food, and they're constantly leaving their droppings in my kitchen.
Don't worry. The Chamberlain is taking this very seriously. He sent me to take care of it.
My eyes and ears aren't what they used to be, but I still know everything that's going on around here. Be on the lookout for people walking arse first. That's how the demons disguise themselves, so you can't see their hollow inside.
All right. I'll keep an eye out. Where should I look for them?
They're coming from the other side of the castle, below the maiden, I swear.
Manietta told me the demons are coming from this side of the castle, from below the crone.
My God, the poor girl must be under their spell. And I was so fond of her.
Let me guess. I'll have to find and sprinkle 5 fireplaces.
Of course. Everyone knows the demons enter this world through the flames. You have to find 5 fireplaces in the palace, under the maiden, and sprinkle water on them. Be careful to sprinkle within the width of your little finger. 9 drops, 1 for every angelic choir, and every 3rd drop must be twice as big as the ones before.
Porra!
I'll take care of it. I hope I can do it exactly as you said.
And one more thing to take to heart. The spell is most effective when performed in the moonlight. But most of all, don't forget, 9 drops. It was good to see you, my friend.
Daqui a pouquinho. Parar ali. Poção. Dizem que muitos demônios causam fedor na caserna no pátio oeste da arena.
Greetings to you.
Privies for the soldiers, but not a demon in sight.
So, how did you end up at Trotsky? Sir Otto hired me in Prague as his bodyguard and a swordmaster for the local castle garrison. I reckon he sensed he was in danger. And he was right. A band of scoundrels was lying in wait for us on the road, and they nearly got us.
How was your company ambushed? What happened exactly?
It was well planned, I must admit. They nearly got us.
What went wrong for them?
Hard to say. Maybe we were just lucky, and God was watching over us.
That's all there was to it?
If you really want to know what I think, the idiots lacked discipline. They rushed it.
What do you mean?
It might have come down to a single fool's mistake. I don't know. But if they just waited a bit longer, we wouldn't have stood a chance. Like I say, I thank the Virgin Mary and all the saints for watching over us.
Why do they call you Black Bartosz?
It's just a nickname, of course, because of my, black hair. Every swordsman has a nickname, you know? Once you win a few tournaments, they give you one.
So you're really a high-born knight?
Indeed. I'm Bartoszek of Drahonitz. My father served Emperor Charles his entire life.
Oh, sorry. I suppose I should call you sir.
No, there's no need for formalities. Titles are worthless. A man should earn a name for himself. It's not enough to be born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
You must have been honoured when the royal chamberlain chose you as his bodyguard. How did you meet?
That's simple. I was serving in the garrison in Prague's royal castle, where von Burgo was a frequent guest.
I see. But what brought you to his
Daqui a
attention?
pouco vou parar, tá batendo um soninho.
You have good connections, I suppose.
Fazer essa missão aqui, pronto.
I'd recently won 2 big tournaments, so I was
Meia-noite
invited to a
agora.
splendid banquet. It was there Sir Otto offered me a position at his castle. I'd heard of Trotsky, of course, but I was still astonished when I saw it with my own eyes. Sir Otto spared no expense to build a truly mighty fortress.
Sorry, but we're about the same age, and I'd never have guessed you're a swordmaster.
We each have our own path, it seems. I even studied at university, while I could still afford it.
What? You're a man of letters as well?
I wouldn't go that far. I dabble in poetry a bit, that's all. I may come from a noble family, but we're not renowned or rich, and studying costs a fortune, and I didn't have one, so I had to do what I do best.
You became a mercenary.
That's right. I spent more time fighting than studying at university, and I came out of it alive. So I reckoned that's where my talent lies.
Where did you learn to fight, Bartosz?
I've dedicated the last 5 years of my life to it. I've travelled a lot and was taught by several masters.
I'd like to see the world too. But I haven't even made it to Prague yet.
Well, I haven't been all that far either. But unless you learn from true masters, you'll never become a master yourself. Fortunately, these days there are plenty of swordsmen in Prague who will train you for coin.
I hope to make it to our royal city someday soon.
If you do, go and see Master Lamprecht and give him my regards. He's a man of honour and a peerless master of the longsword.
I'd like to learn in...
Why not? If you have a bit of... As you can probably figure, I like the longsword because it's beautiful and an absolutely nimble weapon. Our grandfathers didn't use them, but today in Prague, everyone is tripping over themselves to learn how to fight with one. I'll be happy to show you how to handle it better. What do you say?
300? Pô, não tem agora não, mano.
Can we fight?
What would you prefer? A practice fight? Or a real one?
I want to have a real fight. With real weapons.
How many opponents do you want?
Ah, this isn't my first time. I can handle 3.
Are you ready?
It's a wonder.
Well, have you had...
Puta que pariu, calma aí, pô.
Let's fight.
Come by another time.
Pô, sacanagem, mano. Pera aí.
The chamber.
Of course, I keep.
Oh.
It's a. Do you have? Oh, but nobody.
Where should I?
They must.
All right, I heard.
But you have that.
All right.
That's hot together.
Don't. Hopefully.
And the sooner. With you, sir.
like to just...
Well,
What would you...
that's more. Aye. Excellent. You made a.
Nossa, o cara teleportou, Goku?
The chain is dead.
If the.
Of course.
Give the.
Tell me.
You know, inside the I'd.
All right. The chain.
The lava.
Don't worry.
My that.
All right.
That
Man, yeah.
and
Let me get.
all you be can
I'll take. I hope.
and button. Take care now.
Privies for the guards. Did he make a mistake? Or is he just messing with me?
Sir, I reckon a ban... How was... It was... What? Hard to... That's all. If you... What do you mean? It might... Like a... Why do they... It's... Once you... So you're... Indeed. Oh. No, a man... You must have... That's... I see. Depends what it was... Sir... Sorry. We... What? I made... And I did... You became... That's right. Where did you... I've... Well, for... If you... He's a... Can we... As you... I want... How many... Are you...
Stop! I'm done.
Show your stuff.
You can't stand up to this.
Well, have you had...
Pera aí, pô. Ah. Pô, dá pra ganhar, cara. Eu arregacei um logo no começo, cara.
Excuse me.
The chain.
Of course, I keep.
Oh.
It's a. Do you have? Oh, but no.
Where should I?
They must.
All right. I heard.
But you have that.
All right.
That's together.
Don't worry. Hopefully.
And the sooner. I'll be with you, sir.
I need.
You cold piece of shit.
Worried about the price.
Well, great. Happy.
The chain is dead.
If tentar mais uma vez, mano.
Of course.
Give the.
Tell me.
You know, inside the I'd.
All right. The chain.
The lava.
Don't worry.
My that.
All right.
That
Man, yeah.
and
Let me get.
all you be can
I'll take. I hope.
and button. Take care now.
Deixa eu ver quantos snaps eu tenho. Salvar lá, mano. Vai ficar tentando.
Privies for the soldiers, but not a demon in sight.
So, sir, I reckon a ban... How was... It was... What? Hard to... That's all. If you... What do you mean? It might... Like a... Why do they call... It's... Once you win a few tournaments. So you... Indeed. Oh. No, a man... You must have... That's... I see. Depends what it was... Sir... Sorry. We... What? I made... And I did... You became... That's right. Where did you... I've... Well, for... If you... He's a...
I see you've got a...
They want...
I'll be back.
Come and talk to...
Can we...
What would you prefer?
I want...
How many opponents?
That is...
All right.
Show what you're made of. You're no match for us, fucker.
I've been waiting for you. I'm all yours. Useless. Go fuck yourself. I give up. I'm all yours. Fuck me! What the fuck was that? What the?
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
But don't let it go to your head. I'll even the score next time.
We'll see about that.
Amassei os 3.
I'm done for today. I reckon I'll be bloody sore tomorrow.
Ó, mano. Bem que não ganhei nada demais, né? Mas tudo bem. Oh, Hans!
Did you hear? Apparently there's demons in the castle.
Damn it. If they weren't before, you surely just summoned them here yourself.
What? How?
Every time you say the word demon, one shows up. Don't you know that? Some words just shouldn't be used.
You just used it yourself.
Corva, you tricked me, you blackguard.
All right, I'll shut up.
About time.
Tá, agora eu preciso... Esse cara me sacaneou, pô.
You must have been wrong about those demons. The place you described to me was just a shitter.
You're right. My bad. I realised as soon as you left.
You were bored, so you made up the whole story.
Oh, come on.
So where should I start looking for those demons?
I was actually going to send you to the palace below the Maiden Tower. It's upstairs, near Lord von Burgos and the Burgrave's chambers. I hear a mysterious door appears right next to the staircase leading to the tower. It must be the devil's work.
All right, I'll have a look. But you better not be messing with me.
What do you want?
A little more here.
What was that shrieking?
Ah, olha pra onde ele veio, todo quebrado.
I'm sorry.
A little more here. I heard some interesting books from Prague have arrived at the castle. There's one I'd like to borrow. An alchemist's cookbook. A sand-coloured cover, embossed.
Yes, several rare and astonishing books have arrived from Prague. But why are you interested in an alchemist's cookbook, of all things?
I've heard there are some interesting ideas in it. Every alchemist is in dogged pursuit of wisdom, especially those from Prague.
Perhaps you know more about that book than I do. Well, I'll have to disappoint you. Lord Nickvard Libak helped me sort the new books at the time, and the one you're looking for caught his attention. He left with it before I could even discover what it's about. All I remember is the author's initials, B.B. I'm fairly benevolent when it comes to lending books, and I appreciate Nickvard's help, but he's had it borrowed for an excessive amount of time now. I'd like to ask him to return it, but he's been avoiding me.
I'll have a talk with Nickvard and find out what the problem is.
You think I haven't tried? But since you've already offered to address this pressing situation, listen to what I've learned. It seems Nickvard lost the book. I've warned him repeatedly not to carry borrowed books around with him, but to leave them in his chamber and read them there. But Nickvard is old and stubborn, and this is how things turn out.
The price of such a book must be incalculable. People like Nickvard are too dumb to understand.
But I digress. As I said, Nickvard is intentionally avoiding me. But I've made headway. I've managed to find 3 people who've spoken to him recently.
Porra!
Bertha, the cook, Regina, the maid, and Hirsch, the hand.
For a nobleman, Nickvard is quite wary of his own kind, speaking only to servants.
I'm surprised that he's ever spoken to anyone but myself. Nickvard is a loner, which is also why I suspect something bad has happened. Now that he's decided to leave his shell, that is. But I'm afraid that's all I've managed to find out. Since Lord von Berkov's arrival, I've been preoccupied with other matters.
I'll help you. I'll ask all 3 and see if they lead me to Nickvard.
Many thanks. If you aren't sure what to do, stop by and we'll discuss what you...
I won't keep you any longer.
O jogo salvou. Vou parar por aqui, galera. Boa noite aí. Amanhã tamo aí de novo. Fui!